I'm Chris Jones. I'm a retired colonel from the United States Air Force. I served 20 years as a JAG, and in that time I served as both a trial counsel and prosecutor for criminal cases. I served as a defense counsel and a senior defense counsel on criminal cases. I served at the United States Air Force Judge Advocate General School, where I taught law to JAGs and civilian attorneys across the Air Force. I got a Master's of Law in Labor and Employment Law from George Washington University, where I was competitively selected to join that program and I graduated with highest honors. I was the senior labor counsel for the United States Air Force for all union issues, and I advised on those types of matters and grievances and arbitrations. I then ran labor and employment law for the Air Force across the state of Florida, where I supported 7 different bases across the state and managed all of the litigation and all of the employee discipline and EEOC complaints that came out of Florida. After running the legal offices at Beale Air Force Base, supporting 35 commanders and the Air Reserve Personnel Center, I retired from the United States Air Force, and then I worked at the Department of Veterans Affairs, where I focused solely on labor and employment law for all of the Central Texas VA healthcare system employees and advising supervisors and managers on these same issues: disciplinary actions, investigations, and EEOC complaints. And now I take all of that 21 years of agency experience and I'm bringing it to Capovilla Williams as the Federal Employment Law Division Chief, where I run the entire division to make sure that we can give employees the help they need when they're facing these kind of matters. I think the best part about practicing federal employment law is the relationship I get with the client and knowing that they're in one of the worst situations they've been in their professional career. And to help them through that, there's a sense of darkness, right? You have this unknown, you don't know how long it's gonna take, you don't know what's gonna happen. But to be able to help somebody through that, kind of guide them, holding their hand, and whether it's guiding them through the process or fighting for them through the process, so we can break out and we get to a clearing and they can finally look back and say, look what I've gone through and I made it to the other side. That's where the real satisfaction is.